The X-P80 has a built-in arpeggiator which will create arpeggios or broken chords from single chords when played. Take this bass sound, for example. Let's switch the arpeggiator on and play the same chord. So that's arpeggiating, moving up and down through the three notes that I played. Now, as soon as I pressed the arpeggio button, this window appeared showing me the particular arpeggio style, and we have 33 styles to choose from. Not only that, but we can also see the tempo of the arpeggio, and I can speed up or slow down the beats per minute. I also have control over the octave range. This is the number of octaves that the arpeggio will play over. So playing a simple triad, we can add an extra octave to that range so that it plays over 2 octaves, all the way up to a maximum 4 octaves. And by the same token, down 4 octaves. Now, some of these arpeggio styles are very interesting. Simple styles like this one, which is a simple breakdown of the bar in terms of 8th notes in this case, 12th notes, 16th notes. And a really neat feature is that the arpeggio will automatically lock and synchronize to the tempo of the sequencer. So you can use it for recording as a kind of auto arrangement. And I'll show you what I mean. If I press the record button, I can call up the metronome in the sequencer section, and you can hear how it locks. Automatically in time. Okay, back to the arpeggiator. I also have a range of arpeggio styles which are geared towards particular instrument sounds. Synth bass arpeggios, slap bass, walking bass. There's some rhythm guitar arpeggios as well, including some keyboard comping rhythms. Okay. Well, at this point I can choose to close the window or look at the arpeggio in more detail. So let's go back and select a simple triad-based arpeggio style. Now pressing F5 will take me into a page that gives me more detail. And here I can select from a range of different parameters. Firstly, the motif. Well, this is the pattern, if you like. I can change the accent rate of the pattern. And as you can hear, this is stressing, if you like, the first beat of the pattern. Just put that back. I can also change the shuffle rate. This will add a swing feel to the arpeggio pattern. 50% will give me no swing. What else do I have? Well, the key velocity. At the moment this is set to real, which means the keyboard is velocity sensitive as far as the arpeggio is concerned. But I can switch this off so that every note I play comes out with equal velocity, and I can set this velocity at maybe 73. Or increase it to a maximum of 127. I can also assign the part. Now, when working with performances, it's often nice to be able to say, well, I want part 1 of the performance to be arpeggiated, and for the rest not to be. And this is where you target the arpeggiator to a particular part within the performance. Now, obviously, these detailed settings are optimized for the particular style selected. So if you reselect a style, the detailed settings will change in accordance. However, there's one style setting, one called limitless, which is, if you like, a user arpeggio memory. And you can set up the parameters for the limitless style in any way that you wish. And every time you come back to the limitless style, they will be set up as you left them. Now, the arpeggio effect is a global effect, so it's not patch dependent at all. However, this is not a limitation when recording, as you simply record the sound of the arpeggio and not the arpeggio itself. So really what you're doing is simply recording note data. Set up an arpeggio, record a bass part on track 1, change the arpeggio style, and record a piano part on track 2. No limitation.